Hi. Artists practice before they start a painting. They sketch in their sketchbooks. They practice on scraps of paper to make sure their ideas are ready to go. You might want to think about what's your idea for your artwork. Is it going to be colorful? Is it going to be black and white? Are you going to use pencil or marker or crayon? Are you going to paint? And today we're going to talk more about having an idea and getting started with painting. If I'm trying to draw something new for the first time, I usually start with a practice paper. This paper is really thin and I would never do a painting on it because it would get wrinkly. But if I'm going to practice something new and try a drawing, I would draw on this paper to get started. After I've drawn my practice, I move on to my final draft. It's sort of like when you're writing something, you want to try a second time and add some more details. This time I added a full moon and some pumpkins in the background, and even I drew a line where I'm going to make a shadow. I made a background for my artwork. This shows me that I've taken a little more time and I've practiced. When I'm ready to start painting, I find my space and I find a messy mat. Messy mats are back by the painting center. I'll make sure I put my painting here and remember to write my name. Then I'm ready to come gather my painting supplies. I'll come to get a tray and I'll set it down on the counter so I can get my paints, and then I can walk a little farther down to get my paintbrush. I only really need one right now. I will also get a sponge for me to wipe my brush on to make sure it's clean after I use it. If there is no water in your cup, these are for water for cleaning our brushes. We'll turn on the sink and fill our water half full. We don't need more than half full of water, because that way, if it does spill, we don't have an entire cup of water. That would be a lot to spill. So I'll take this, there's our messy mats right there. I'll take this back to my table and I'll put it in between my partner and I. Maybe we could even share some of the supplies. It is a little tricky to have lots of trays on our table. 2 is a good idea. When I'm ready to start painting, I should have my paper, my messy mat, my paints on my tray, my sponge, my water and my brush. And then it's time, especially when you're using watercolors, to wake up the paint. Watercolors require you to use water to use them. I am actually going to start with a part of my painting that you might not expect. A lot of students and a lot of artists see the main subject, which is a pumpkin in my case, and they want to go right for that pumpkin. I'm going to think through what I want to do, and I'm going to actually start with the background first. I'm going to start with the sky, and I'm going to have it be a very dark nighttime sky. So I'm going to use a little bit of black and a little bit of blue to make my colors a little more vibrant. So I'm going to wake up that black paint. Now I am not digging or scooping. All I'm doing is making my paintbrush have some water on it. And I'm going to go around the areas I don't want to be black. I'm going to have other colors. And I'm going to start by painting around the edges. I'm using my paintbrush up on her tippy toes. My art is now on my drying rack and I'm ready to clean up my space.